Alrighty then, just sitting here in Riverview, came back to grab my Kingpin lock that I dropped the other night from the trailer. They had already moved it in and everything, so that was nice. Cut off some zip ties and shit. And found a load going from Sarasota, Florida. It's a brand new 2023 48-foot RGN that's going up to Linton, Indiana. Picks up today between noon and 4. And then delivers Wednesday, which I'd probably be able to deliver it tomorrow, possibly, if I'm lucky. I think it was 9 to 5 is what the receiver was, so I don't see any problems getting up there. I'll run most of the day, stop before I get up to, like, well, before or after Atlanta. That way I don't have to deal with that crap, and then just shoot on up the rest of the way. Maybe I'll do one of those things where I sleep for a little bit and then drive all night, and that way I can get through Nashville, Atlanta, Chattanooga, but all those cities. Louisville with has problems with, you know, busy. I don't want to deal with busy. I don't like busy, so if I don't deal with busy, I'm not going to deal with busy, if you know what I mean. But yeah, so it should be a good time. When I first booked the load, they said it was a it needed 5 chains on the carrier sheet, and I'm like, dude, you didn't say nothing about that. And he's like, hold on, let me call the guy. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to do that for this because I'd have to buy 3 chains. You'd have to pay me more money. So then he's like, yeah, man, they're not going to budge. He calls me back. He's like, they're not going to budge. I said, just drop me off. It ain't no big deal, whatever, you know. So then he calls me back about 10 minutes later when I'm sitting there cruising the load boards looking for something new, and he's like, hey, man, that guy made a mistake. That's for another load, so we're still on. I'll send you the rate con, a new rate con. I'm like, cool. I'll sign it, and I'm on my way now. So we'll be hooking up to an RGN for the first time. Hopefully everything goes good, and we're running it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up. Monday morning, Florida, we're moving. Got the old 34-hour reset going, and bam, we're doing it. On the show, on the Chad Teagan YouTube channel show. Well, it's 3:50. Just got done picking up this RGN. They told me I got there at noon. They said it wasn't ready. It wouldn't be ready for a couple hours, so I got shitty and went out to the truck. Was going to call that broker and lay into him because they told me I'd get it at noon, and then nobody answered the phone. So I just put my number on the back of one of my pictures, went, took it in, and said, hey, look, I'm going to run to the Walmarts. Call me when this is ready. I'll come get it. And, you know, it's what it is, but this is probably my life for the next few hours. But I mean, at least now, by the time I get up to Atlanta and stuff like that, it should be late enough to where I could just stroll through there, stroll through Chattanooga, and hopefully stroll through, it was like 10 hours and 39 minutes to, 10 hours and 30 some miles. 10 hours and 39 minutes or some shit like that to Nashville. So by the time I get up there, it'd be 4 or 5 a.m. so I should be able to just slide through there too. Once I get north of Nashville, I could honestly stop if I wanted to, just shut down. And then I could deliver this until 5. And this guy basically goes north of Louisville in Bloomington. It's not that far away, so shouldn't be that big of a deal. I'll catch up with you later. Let's give you a little bit on that right there. I should hook my I do got a camera, another camera. I should hook it up like Steve has his, but I don't know what all kind of view you'd get on that, so I don't have like the magnet that he has. All I've got is a little hook, and I don't know necessarily back here where there's a spot to hook it, so we'll see. We're chucking though. I mean, once I get done with this, Sarasota's finest, and once I get up to Ellington or whatever that place is, it's gonna be the same fucking thing, because that bridge and that construction there where it goes down to all the construction and everybody's creeping and crawling and UGS yawing. Yeah, that's what's up. So we'll catch back up with you. Oh well, what's up? I'm in Lake City right now. I started moving up here. It was fucking pouring. Next thing you know, my lights started flashing out on me like I was getting ready to pop something, and it had happened before. I sometimes when I hook up to things, it does that. I've had that shit happen to me plenty of times, pulling the containers, having shorts in a trailer, but this thing is brand new, so I didn't figure I'd have any problems with it. But I'm not sure what's going on. I turned the fog lights off because I thought maybe there's something grounding out somewhere. Then I checked the pigtail and all that. I stopped at rest area north of Ocala, I think. No, the one of Ocala was shut down. So it was, God, where was I at? I don't know, somewhere at Gainesville. I stopped in Gainesville and there really wasn't anywhere to park. Some little van pulling a weird trailer with a bunch of shit on top, tires and whatnot was in the way. So I was just like, fuck it, I'm not gonna stay here. And it was raining, but I got the trailer lights to work. So I've got brake lights, turn signals, stop, and running lights on the trailer. I just don't have any chicken lights, period, or dash lights, so I can't see shit. Just threw my phone up with the GPS. That way I could track my miles. And then, you know, just boogied up here. I think I was 30 some miles away from this Love's, and at least I got a shower here. So if I gotta sit here tonight, I get a shower and go get some beer. Plus there's gas stations all over the street, but I do have some a sub left over from earlier, so I've got food and stuff. I just don't have no beer, but I'm just trying to get north of Nashville tonight, this morning, before I stop, but that's not gonna happen. So I could be here until tomorrow when the light comes, because I'll run during the day. I'm just not gonna run at night when I can't see stuff. That's just not smart. And then when I get home, I'll have to tear into the thing in 40-degree weather. But I'm gonna go check the I'm gonna go and check the battery box real quick to see if maybe something come off like it did the last time when the starter had the issue. Maybe if that's it, I don't know. I'll get my lights back. I don't know. The last time they did it, I was in Hollywood, Florida, moving a ride up to Coral Springs, and it was the zipper, and I'd moved the trailer around the lot, the church lot, and the next thing you know, it started shorting out. It started flashing out. My lights were going in and out, and I even checked this thing. And I checked this breaker up here, and it's not it either, the hot trailer line. So I'm not sure what's going on, but like I said, I'm gonna go check that real quick while the truck's running. That way I can flip the lights on and off, and then see, like, if you can see in the thing, those will work, and then the headlights will work. But that's it. So I don't know, man. I guess we'll figure it out here in a little bit. I'll go check out and see. Maybe I'll come back in the morning. Maybe I'll come back later if I can get it. If not, it's just what it is, and catch up with you tomorrow when I start running during the day. Get a hold of this guy and be like, hey, look, I don't know what's going on with your trailer. You have to hook your lights up to it because I lost them, except the chicken lights, which maybe there should be a short somewhere, but I don't think there would be a short on the trailer causing the truck this, but there could be. So I don't know. Maybe I'll go through it real quick and check everything out that I can see. If I can see anything, I don't know, the ground's wet, so I'm really not trying to get all soaked and nasty laying on the ground, but I do have a shower here, so I'll do what I got to do, if you know what I'm saying, and I'll bring you back once I figure out what's going on. So I keep you in the loop at least. I took this out, pulled the breakers down, checked them, didn't see nothing wrong with those. I pulled this off, I swapped this with this, that way to see if it was the switch. Maybe the blue lights still work. I put the wires on there, they didn't work, so it wasn't that. I messed with this thing while it was open. I opened this and messed with it. I checked for wires. I didn't see shit. So I don't know. I'm dumbfounded right now, but it's what it is. I'll figure it out sooner or later. If not, I'll just run during the day, and I'll let the guy know that I'm bringing the trailer to, be like, hey, look, I lost the chicken lights. I don't know what's going on. I don't have no dash lights in my truck either. No chicken lights on the trailer. All the brake lights work. So, you know, I'm just going to bring it during the day. So it'll probably be Wednesday by the time it gets there. I don't know, I guess we'll see. Well, it's Tuesday morning, 5 after 7, and Didn't get the lights working last night, so I ended up staying here in Lake City. Pulled the breaker panel out, looked at it, everything looked okay, but I don't know, that's probably what it is, I'm thinking, because I went through the relays, went and bought a new one, fucked with them, went through the dash, switched the switches out with the floodlights, and the floodlights still worked on the switch that's active for the running lights and stuff like that. Still wasn't that, so I don't know what's going on. I figure maybe when I get home or something, or get to where I can drop this trailer and get somewhere to a Napa or AutoZone and can get me a 40 amp breaker, I will check into that. I'll dig into that. I'd like to get home and do it. That way I'm doing it in my driveway and not somewhere else. Worst case scenario, hopefully I, can just buzz through the scales and don't get pulled over. That's why I'm going to run through the day, which sucks because I really don't want to deal with the traffic in the cities, but wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last. So that's trucking. Just going to do my PTI real quick and walk around the truck, check the trailer lights that do work, make sure they're good, and then buzz, because it's light enough to where if I do roll through the scales or the Florida inspection, I should be able to just roll through it and not have any problems, unless they for some odd reason feel like pulling me in and give me an inspection, which would suck because wouldn't pass that, but it's what it is. There's no other spare breakers that I can just swap them out, so I just gotta run it. I just couldn't run last night because I didn't have any dash lights, and I want to see those, and I didn't have any other lights. And there's a scale up here up by Jasper, and then that inspection. So let's get out real quick and we'll do a walk around, because I haven't with you yet. Turn the flashers on at least. Okay, so now my turn signals aren't even fucking working. God damn it, are you kidding me? Okay, maybe we're not going nowhere. I hear them clicking, but I got no lights. I had them last night. What the okay, there we go. Now they're working. Freaking me out. No chicken lights still. But I did have that dash all apart, so had the breakers out and shit. I don't know. Stressful. And it was dark, so it's kind of hard to see shit. I did look around, you know what I'm saying, at the wiring and stuff, and I couldn't see nothing, so I don't know. Yeah, those are all good. So odd that those ones work, but these ones don't. And I still have voltage to the fog lights, because they're tagged in with the running lights, and I was wondering if maybe there's a wire somewhere that rubbed and it's just ground out. But I'm not going to crawl around here. Obviously someone didn't want their egg and threw their sandwich out, so I was walking in that shit yesterday, and I didn't really feel like dealing with that, so and the ground was all wet. Kind of gross, if you know what I mean. That's trucking. So we'll get boogieing down the road and get this done, hopefully today. If not, tomorrow morning I'll drop it off and figure it out from there. You know what I mean? Well, what's going on? I'm over in the left lane. I'm in Chattanooga on 24. Just got over off 75. Apparently there's a bunch of grain and shit up in the middle of the road. Somebody lost their load up here, and they got the cops blocking it off. And Atlanta wasn't too bad. I got held up in Donahue for a little bit. Other than that, it wasn't, I pretty much sailed through Atlanta. I was doing 65, 70 the whole time. I just couldn't, Donahue was horrible, but they're up here sweeping this shit off, and apparently it's grain. So we could have easily just went over this stuff, no big deal. But this chick was in front of me, in front of these other cars, and now she wants to come back over because you should have just waited. She just stayed in this lane, lady, and been patient. But hey, once I get past this section right here where these guys are slowly scraping this shit off, we'll be hauling ass. So Won't be making anywhere tonight. I'll be lucky to get through Nashville at this rate, because it's 2:40. So by the time I get over there, it's going to be, well, it's going to be probably 5 o'clock. So once I get through Nashville, I'll be pulling over probably, because it'll be dark and I still don't have my ship fixed yet. So, but once I drop this stuff tomorrow, I told Kim I'd probably try to bobtail and fix it, and then if I can't get it fixed, I'm just gonna go back home. So, no straps, bro. Good news, not today, buddy. Bad news today. See ya. Whoa, would you just look at that? Look what Big Daddy just did there. Fixed him. Okay, the lights go off. The amperage. I don't really care for the amperage here. This trailer's got to be pulling hard. So I pulled off the breaker panel down here, and I got out. I should have busted you out while I had it out. Well, I got this little light of mine out, and I was testing it on stuff. And I tested the breaker after I read the panel that was for the dash lights and stuff like that. And yeah, it was not working. So I read to see which ones took 20. It was a 20 amp one. There was some 40 amp and there was a 60 amp one. So I ended up throwing it to the 40 amp because, as you can see, this thing is just pulling it down. And I must not have paid that much attention to it yesterday, but it was super windy. The radio was up, all the windows were down, and it was raining. So that's what happened. But back in business with that. No worries about that. I did buy this though, because I thought maybe I could use these two things and finagle some stuff up, because there was a it comes with a 20, I think it comes with a 14 gauge. Yeah, and then I bought a thing with 20 and 30. So I figured maybe if I needed to, I could wire some stuff up and just have it go to something, but then there was enough prongs on that to where I could just hook it up, and I put it on the 20. I seen that I didn't like the way it pulled down, and then I put it on the 40 and it pulled a little bit better, so I figured that's cool. And I just got to clean up some of my mess and put some things away. I'm in Jasper, Kentucky, if you will. Or Oak Ridge or some shit like that. I don't know. I stopped because I had to, because I couldn't run like this at night, and I think if I was probably getting on it, it might help the battery out a little bit. The alternator was running up, because I just idling right now at probably about probably 6 or something like that. I'll idle it up a little bit. But yeah, I had to stop because I didn't have this fixed and it was getting dark. So I crossed over to here into Kentucky from Tennessee off 24, and then I just pulled in here real quick and went and got something to eat. And then I got me a couple buckies. I walked across the street, and then somebody was like, "Oh, you gotta be careful walking across the street. It's bad out here, blah." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, that's why I'm like sprinting across back once I get this." But fixed it. I wish I'd have thought about this last night, and I thought about this today, because I asked the kid this morning if they had any breakers, but I could have just, I had that panel off. I'd have just thought to test that stuff and pop that wire off and stick it on. I probably could have ran last night, but if it would have blew another one out, then I'd have been in trouble. And I can't remember. I think I got it hooked to like the CB or something like that. Nothing major, so it'd be fine. You know what I mean? So at least it's fixed. That's what's up. As well as we'll bring you back some other time to get in that, or at least show a wire diagram or something, maybe. I don't know. Check this out. It was this this guy right here is where this brown wire was, right here. This thing's fucking toast. Woo! Let's go get this thing dropped off. See if we can't make some more money and boogie on home, huh? Yeah. Well, just dropped off the RGN and headed to the house. Got a hold of my guy that I pulled hopper bottoms for. Well, I tried to. He didn't answer, didn't text me back, so I figured he don't got nothing. Looked around here, there's no loads. There was a load going from Louisville, which is 114 miles away to Detroit for 1,000, but it was posted 3 hours ago. When I called about it, they said they had them covered, so I figured take them off the load board then, so you're not wasting somebody's time. But just cruising to the house. Should be there around 4 o'clock. Gotta probably stop and grab a quick splash because I don't have enough to make it all the way up there, but it's what it is. That's the truck. And I'll probably be off for a couple of days, get up home and see what's going on with the wife. See what's popping around there. Clean up the truck because it's dirty. Got gross. Running through some rain in Gainesville when I started having problems with a breaker. Probably grab a new breaker, replace that one, and stick those lights back on that one so they're back on their own. And you know what I'm saying? Just do it like that. So it's what it is. I'll probably grab a couple extra ones while I'm at NAP or AutoZone, wherever I can find them. Because why not have some extra stuff? Probably need them anyways. That way, if this ever happens again, I'm glad it happened. At least I got the experience. Kim wasn't with me, so I don't have to worry about her freaking out